Now I want to, on Drupal features, first I'm going to create a new project, right? Because this is brand new. You only have to do this once for each project. I'm going to call it test feature. Make your machine name the same as it is for your, your project or your feature name. Choose a type. This is a module. If you don't want to go through this Git workflow, you can just manually upload it. If it's too complicated, that's perfectly fine. But I'm actually going to do Git repository tags. That's my repository URL. I don't have to worry about the redirect URL, but just feature that you do not want to use. No. Zach added some fields here.
The developer could be chapter 3 and sponsor could be Sue, for example.
Right. So save this. Oh, sorry, that's all this stuff. Don't pay no attention to that code on the bottom. So there's no releases right now. If I wanted to create a release manually, I'd just go to node add, and you could create a release. But I'm going to do that from the command line. So I'm going to SSH into corn. Change to the Drupal directory for Drupal features. I think this is on Confluence, this path. If not, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is. Let me show you what the drush command is. I don't know of any way to do this packaging through the UI. I've been looking for it, but I can't find it in the documentation, so I think you have to do it with the drush command. If I find it, I'll add it.
I don't see where you tags yet either somewhere.
Yeah, and I did look for tags for the GitHub GUI as well, and I even sent a message to their support email address. So we'll see if I get a response. But so I'm going to run this.
What's fserver package? Is that the drush?
Yeah, so it's a drush command for the fserver. So it's update the packaging for a project.
Okay.
So I'm going to do drush fserver package test feature. And it will complain if you don't pass a URI. And this is in the documentation as well on Confluence. And we'll see if this gives errors. Because sometimes it gives errors, but it still works.
So I'm sorry, can you explain the stuff that you're doing right now?
So this is what is pushing, this is what's creating a release on the feature server out of my Git tag.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So we've created a feature, we've modified it, we've got a new version.
Yeah.
This is basically adding that new, replacing it with the new version.
Yeah, adding a new one.
So the fserver comes with a project content type and a release content type. The only thing he created manually was the project.
The project.
You just created the releases on the command line.
Correct.
Okay. Wow.
So
you cannot do that on the GUI.
No, I don't think so.
One of the things that it does that I don't like, and I haven't been able to figure out, is that it takes your dev, your main branch, even though it's not tagged, and creates a 1.0 release out of it. So the last step that you have to do is go into the all releases and look at your incremented one that you just that it just created, and check the recommended box. But see, it fills all this stuff in for you, which is nice. And then when we go to test feature, it shows recommended release is 7.0, 1.0, alpha 1, and you can download it. And then, so the reason that you do this step, rather than just letting people download from GitHub, is that then this will actually, this has the remember in our in creating our feature, we put this update URL, update XML URL in there. So this is what will push out what the update status module will look at and say, oh, there's a new release for this.
So this is how Drupal.org runs theirs.
Drupal.org is a different. They use the project module, and I'm not sure how they do their update XML, but it's similar. It's kind of like a mini Drupal.org. So I'm going to stop the screen recording. Then you guys can curse at will. Oh, how do I stop? Okay, so the question was, how do we download projects from the feature server? And do we just download the tarball and unpack it and install on on another Drupal site or whatever? No, we can actually use Drush, of course. Oops. So let's go to our I think we do this. So Drush, download the name of the project, and then you pass the source flag, drupalfeatures.stanford.edu/fserver. You might have to use the HTTP. We'll find out. And I'm not 100% certain you have to add the fserver, but I'm pretty certain. We are about to find out. We are working without a net here. Yeah, so there we go.